This is Winnie Wriggle. Welcome back to episode 2 of our season 3 Winnie's Mini Let's Play. Last episode, we did a little cave exploring right at the beginning and got some basic materials. We picked a building site for our starter house, which is in this beautiful flower forest biome. And we're going to tuck the house under this little overhang. We visited the locals at our nearest village on the other side of the flower forest. Retrieved the treasure where we found the treasure map in that shipwreck near where we spawned, and looted some underwater ruins in that area as well. The result is we have a kind of a head start on resources, but we still might need to do a little bit of gathering. I did some in between episodes. I think I've gathered enough wood to do some building, but we are super low on cobblestone. I also set up an area for animals. You can see they're over my left shoulder. There's some pens, so we'll be moving them in there. And it is getting super dark. Let's go take a little nap. I think what I want to do is go ahead and get started laying out the house. I will do some of it on screen. I'll film everything. Do some of it with y'all and maybe cut together some pieces of that happening. We'll see how it goes because there might be a little bit of hemming and hawing. I did do a prototype in a creative world just because this space is a little awkward and I wanted to have a good idea of what we were doing, especially our palette. We are going to use birch and oak in the construction as well as a tiny bit of cobblestone. But mostly the two woods, and we will be using the bone block that we gathered from our mining expedition. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started laying this out. But the first thing we're going to do is lay out this grid. This is just a 5x5 grid, so there's a foundation block every 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go build some fences and put it on top of it, but first I wanted to lay out the pieces of the house, possibly, and where it was going to go. And we're going to take it right up to the rock formation. We're going to try to build it into the side of the mountain so it looks like a naturally occurring piece of the landscape. And then I was surprised we're actually going to build floating water gardens for our farms, because I thought this space would be a really cool place for that. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of gathering up materials, like making fences and stuff, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've gathered up a few things. Birch fences, oak slabs, birch logs, and oak logs. And we're actually going to be stripping the birch and oak logs. First thing we're going to do is put a fence post on top of each of these foundation blocks, using the oak fences. Pretty straightforward. Now, because we're going to use oak on our first floor, we're going to go along and put... Oh, this is going to be awkward. We'll see if we can reach the ones across from us. Yes, that's very nice. So far, we're really smart. Oh, look at that. Little parkour construction. Oh, it's because I need to practice my parkour. I'm so bad at it. Come on. There we go. Okay. So we have now put an oak log on each of our little support posts. We're going to strip all the oak logs. Right-click them with an axe. Then we're going to take our slabs and fill them in. Okay, we put all our slabs down. We had exactly enough slabs. That never happens. So our ground floor is going to be in oak logs, and we're going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the beginning. This 3x3 section that's actually out from under the edge is going to be 2 stories tall. But first, we're going to put up our outside walls. We're going to use our wonderful bone block that we got from our mining expedition. We're only going to use the bone block on the tower section because we only have a limited number of blocks, right? So our tower is going to be highlighted in that. Everything else will be in either stripped oak or stripped birch. So the oak forms the frame for the first floor, so we want to connect up the top of all of these pillars with oak logs. Now, let the stripping begin. We'll just take a peek before it gets too dark. There's our basic outline. Oh, we might have room for two two-story pieces. Or even one three-story piece. There's so much room. Next level is birch. But before we do that, we want to give a little more depth to this story. So we're going to add little log noggins. Log nuggets? I don't even know what to call them. Because we're making our walls flat. We're trying to add a little bit of dimensionality to the build so it's not so flat. Okay, we have our grid of logs again, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to strip them all. Go ahead and put our walls in. Almost. Do it as a jump. Woo, yeah. Building on the fly. Okay. And so I can get back up there again. We may not leave this unless there's a tiny attic. Go ahead and put in our second floor. And I know my axe broke, and we're going to go back up and strip those. Never fear, I haven't forgotten our mission. This will also hide some of the stone that's forming the roof. And I think since we have mountain there to dig into, we're going to dig into it. So what we might do, that's going to be roof. But let's go ahead and plan on having a window and a wall there. Very good. Oh, and we just magically walk down the ladder because Winnie's awkwardly running around like she does. These are also going to have slab roofs for the rooms. Oh! I kind of wanted to do these in birch, but I think it'll be fine in oak. Because we're next to a flower forest, I want to use orange stained glass. So far, so good. We have our stripped oak ground floor, our stripped birch second floor. Next, we need to fill in the other walls. And I think we're going to use birch planks. Or maybe oak planks. I don't know. We'll do both, and we'll take a look and see what they look like. Looking at our house, I'm going to make a minor design change to the right side of the house, and through the magic of editing, it's just gonna appear to be different in just a moment. Ah! Really? Why are you interrupting my building, dude? Haha. And now I have bad omen. Awesome. Where are the rest of your friends? You don't have friends? Friends. Hello, friends. Oh! There, I see you. I see you. Found the friends. Already got bad omen. Wah, 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 wah. Oh. Oh, to you too. Did you fall down and hurt yourself? Come on. Ow. Any more? You and your bad omen. Watch this. Glug, 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 glug. No more bad omen. Ha. Hi, cows. What are y'all doing letting those guys in here? Seriously. Gotta watch out for our territory, my friends. Okay. Beautiful scenic view of the desert as we run back around the corner and finish working on the house. Ta-da! And we're back. It's magically changed. So what I've done over on the right is take that 3x3 stick out, and to give it a little bit more visual interest, it is now a diagonal, and we'll build the roof out up over it so that the house is a little more character, right? So here it is from the back. A little bit boring. We'll finish it out with some, we'll knock some windows in there. And it'll have a very rounded roof. Maybe. We'll see. I did also move the supports in case that was unclear. So they are outside of our 3x3 grid. They're just moved out to support the new end. Beautiful. There is the interior of our house. Not bad, not bad. A little bit monochromatic, but not horrible. In fact, let's go ahead and start our awesome path for a sunken garden so I can get out of the water. Oh man, the wandering trader scares me every time. Oh, black dye, wheat seeds, yellow dye, alum, blue ice. Yeah, that's a terrible price. But I'm glad you have it. Yep. We're gonna get a piece of blue ice. Gonna trade with the man who's got the price gouging prices. That's okay. We're in a desert. You gotta pay a premium. Yep, when you're out of, paying a premium when you're out of your service area. 1 blue ice. What a deal. Exactly. What a deal. I gotta live with that price forever. 1 blue ice. That is going in the bling chest. Okay, I was sitting here fishing, minding my own business in peace. Hold on, let me catch this. And look what I fished up. A Mending Unbreaking 3 Power 4 bow. Fishing is not as boring as you think. Ha ha ha. We are going to go get some beasts of burden to put in our pens. I took a little time off camera to go to our local swamp, and you've seen plenty of my swamp adventures, to bring back a couple of slimes so we could make leads to make gathering the animals easier. While I was waiting for slimes during the day, I also did a little mining, so we have some additional resources, including enough diamonds to make a diamond pick. Very exciting. So I'm going to gather up the animals and get them into the pens. Ba ba black sheep. If I start singing, will they come out? Aha! I love that that works every time. Hey! Come say hi. So we are here at our sheep pen, and I have just dyed a couple of our sheep green and lime green because they are part of a project we will be working on. I also thought as I run around collecting resources, I might do a little bit of a montage. So it's just boring things like farming and cutting down some trees because I need more wood. And then we will start on making our paths to easily go from the sheep farm around the edge of the house and then around here to our other farming area as well as where the trees are growing. So we have access to the desert without having to fall in the lake. We also need to finish decorating the outside of the house. And I'm wondering if I should do that first or build our pathways around the edge first. I think I'm going to work on the house first and then do the pathways. We want to use a little bit of birch because I think we need a little bit of color. A little color contrast. Because this part of the build is not like, this is a very boring wall. Not exciting at all. So the way we're going to fix that is we're going to add more dimensionality by adding layers. First, we're going to take a little nap. I actually do snore. Just FYI. Dang, cat snores louder than I do, though. I have a kitty cat named Harrison. He's awesome. Very snory, though. Oh, I still want to go find Bruce? I want to find Bruce. He's my friend. No, spruce trees. I don't know. Maybe we could go on a little adventure and try to find those. Can't be far. Okay, there are extreme hills right there, and there's a spruce tree at the very top of that mountain. So apparently we have to go mountain climbing for our spruce. That's okay. It's Minecraft. I can climb a mountain. I'm gonna need you. I really just need it for like 6 trapdoors, but sapling would be very nice. Oh, let's look at this from back here. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Now the question is, do we carry the little staircase nubbins of spruce up top, or do we switch to oak up there? Let's try oak. Oh, that's very nice. I like it. They go very well with the inside of the logs from the floor below. I like it. Okay, let's continue that as a theme. And while there's no roof up here, I want to do this. It's kind of like random. Without, oop, I don't really want all of them to connect. Maybe like that. Possibly something like that. Nope. The holes in this are important. Let me make a hole here. And that's kind of floating out there with no purpose. Okay, let's do that. Okay, then we're going to put leaves in the holes. That's why you need holes. You can put leaves down at that level. Very cool. So now this is as if a happy little vine has grown on our house. Right? Kind of shade the porch. Very nice. So there's a little bit of greenery on the casa. I like it. Count them. 6 spruce trapdoors. Here's what I was talking about. Oop. There. Now if we go look at this. Y'all are all skeptical. Isn't that nice? That's nice. That adds a little bit of dark onto the edges. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more resource gathering in preparation for making our roof. And I'll be back. Hi, sheep. Y'all look mighty green today. Beautiful. Give me all the wool. I do this for the sheer fun of it. Oh, let's hop upstairs and do our roof. And I think what we want to do, let's start with a simple one, which is this. Upstairs, very easy. Should be straightforward. Say that. Haha. hop up here and take a look at our roof. Isn't that cool? With the straw as the outside, sorry, the hay bales as the outside edge and our colored wool as the roof itself. I like it. Okay, we also need to get up there one more time and light it up. Okay, the roof is lit up. So then we're going to do a similar version of the same thing once we have more bales of hay. We'll finish up the lower level. And we're back. This time we're on the roof. I believe we have enough resources to go ahead and make the roof for the lower level. And this should be so it's going to be a little bit more complicated than the story above us, but should still be the same principle. That looks quite lovely. There is our roof done. We've used our hay bales to outline it and our wool for the actual body of the roof. Added lanterns to light it up to prevent mob spawns, because there's still going to be mob spawns on the cliff above us, but I think it'll be okay. So there it is, folks. Our happy little house in a flower forest tucked under the cliff. Sort of. We've finished the roof. We've finished detailing most of the outside except right by these doors where we're going to attach it to the floating gardens. But I think that does it for this episode. This has been episode 2 of Winnie's Minis. It's our mini fast place Let's Plays. Thank you again for watching. If you'd like to keep up with what's going on the channel, please do subscribe. Like if you enjoyed. And remember, as always, you are the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.